The Paper is the newest show from Greg Daniels that is in the world of The Office. I absolutely love The Office. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. This show, you could tell that they wanted it to be like The Office, from character relationships to certain storylines to the structure of it all, but it does not come close to The Office. And The Office started off fairly weak, and I really hope that's how this show is going to be, because these 10 episodes were a bit hard to get through. There's potential for some immature characters to do fun things throughout, but you could tell that there isn't enough to latch onto when it comes to these characters. In The Office, you can tell where they were going to go, the personality of these characters, but most of them, like Domhnall Gleeson, are quite bland. And the person that he works alongside for most of the show, Mare, and even she is a pretty bland character. Esmeralda was really hard to watch, very cringy throughout. Tim Key is a huge standout. He's pretty funny within the show. But when you're watching the show, you just realize that The Office did it better. The storylines were better. The characters had quotable moments. Iconic cold openings. That's non-existent within this show. You wanted it to be funny. I laughed here and there throughout the show, but for the most part, it's a pretty bland look at this newspaper. And it's a job that you have to take it quite seriously. The Office, they were just selling paper. I mean, their job relied on selling paper, but here they have to write well-written stories for their newspaper. I wanted it to be funnier. I wanted it to have more immature moments like The Office, but it wasn't there. I didn't hate the show. It wasn't a terrible show by any means, but when you come off of The Office, I had a lot of high expectations.